What's cracking, yo? Welcome back to Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. The Sacramento Kings took down the Los Angeles Clippers 176-175 in Los Angeles to make for the second highest scoring basketball game of all time. And inside of this crazy, high-octane, double overtime affair, Russell Westbrook made his Los Angeles Clippers debut as a starter at that, and honestly, Russ played phenomenally. In 39 minutes of play, Russ had 17 points on 7 for 13 shooting, 1 for 4 from three-point land, connected on all 2 of his free throws, chipped in with 5 rebounds, 14 big assists, 1 steal, ended up fouling out, and Russ made some very, very, very big plays, clutch baskets down the stretch in some of those final moments of those extended periods. But let's take a look at these highlights.
Has begun.
Great pass. Great pass to Plum.
By Westbrook.
Beautiful pass.
He comes from behind, perhaps alters the shot. Plumlee pokes it free from Sabonis, and now the Clippers look to push. Westbrook to the rim and lays it in. We are tied at 21. Timeout, Sacramento.
You'll take these kinds of opportunities right away. You get the deflection, you have numbers.
Good pass by PG.
Finish by Westbrook.
It would be huge for them and possibly give them not only home,
letting Russ run the offense.
Possibly round 2 as well.
Good pass. Great finish by Plumlee.
High screen.
Plumlee was a good pickup for them. Good left hand.
Westbrook returns to the floor. Finds George open for
Dude,
3.
they're going to be deadly on that Russ, pick and pop in that handoff action with PG and Kawhi Leonard. Shooters. And the Clippers got shooters.
That alone might be a deterrent.
Good pass.
Morris steps into a 15-footer and knocks it down. Help them kind of guide their way through. For the Kings, they've got 24 games remaining.
Put on the afterburners with the left hand. I see Russ. I see you, Russie. Good rebound. Boxing out a big. Boxing out a big. Good pass.
Shoots it high and cashes in. Norman Powell with 16 off the bench.
Excellent pass.
Point blank looks around the basket for the Kings. So see some more physicality.
See with that crossover.
On defense, and he also brought up the fact
Good extra pass by Russ to Kawhi.
Plumlee being the only one, so they want to do a better job on that end.
Clippers have led by as many as 9, trailed by 6 early.
I told you, it's going to be. He's going to be handing that off of that three-point line a lot with his penetration.
A little shuffle pass behind.
Paul George and Kawhi are going to really benefit
What do you want to do with Kawhi
from Russ's penetration.
Just get him the basketball and get that guy the basketball as well.
Knocks down, and then again, Paul George, catch, elevate.
Layup falls inside, 89-83 Clippers. Sacramento just 3 for 10 in this third quarter. Kawhi Leonard for 3. He loved it all the way. Back pedals before it even left his hand. Kawhi Leonard with 26. Kawhi Leonard leads all with 38. Westbrook to the rim.
Good strong take. Being aggressive. Being decisive. Being aggressive. Ooh. Left hand on the right-hand side. I see you, bro. Clutch basket. Clutch basket. 15 seconds left. Hella clutch.
Platoon. Westbrook. Leonard.
That was a good pass, too. Kind of Kawhi slipped in behind him as they passed each other.
Westbrook in the corner for 3.
Big bucket.
And a leaping rebound by Westbrook. Clippers looking to score first here in overtime. Westbrook from the line to the lane to the rim and in, and the Clippers draw first blood.
Eyes up right there. He sees the opening, so now he turns it on. Goes right through the white jerseys, lays it in. Both shooting still at 60%.
Money.
For three in the lead. He got it. 169-167. Going to break the tie. Fox in overdrive. Fumbles it and kicks it off his leg. Clippers on a power play. Leonard.
Okay, Kawhi.
And connects. Kawhi Leonard with 44. Westbrook dared to shoot it. 5 on the clock. Only to the rack.
Yep.
Oh, he flashes it in.
Russ played magnificently, but am I surprised? Am I surprised? No. And I'll tell you why. I wasn't one of these people saying that Russell Westbrook sucks because of how everything happened when he was on the Los Angeles Lakers. I was saying from the beginning that, hey, this is a bad fit and Russ is going to be the scapegoat and it's going to make Russ look bad because him and LeBron are redundant and they both need the ball in their hand and they both do similar things. And if they don't put Russell Westbrook in a position to play make and run LeBron James off the ball more and make him more of a scorer and lean more towards Russ on a facilitator role, then this isn't going to work out because Russ is a rhythm scorer and he's not a shooter. Okay, so and the Lakers utilize Russ in every way you aren't supposed to utilize Russ. Now, they did do better this season. Not so much him coming off the bench that where he looked better, but more that they actually had LeBron come off ball more when they were on the floor together. And they let Russ have more point guard duties when they would share time. But also LeBron did miss some games where Russ didn't, so Russ was able to be a little bit more free when LeBron James was out with injuries. So it's not so much him coming off the bench, it's how they utilized him when LeBron was on the floor. And they did switch that up a couple months into this season. However, still not the perfect fit for Russ regardless. And I knew once he got to the Clippers that he would flourish more than what he did in LA because there are no ball dominant players on the Clippers, and there's nobody that can really do what Russell can do as far as playmaking and pushing tempo and penetration and kick and pick and roll passes. They didn't have anybody that could do that like Russ can do it, and now they do. And now they say, Russ, I want you to be Russell Westbrook, the Russell Westbrook that you have always been, and we will put you into position to succeed, and we will set you up to play your game how you are used to playing it. And voila, what do we have here? People saying that he's garbage and he's washed up and he's a role player now. You're wrong, and I told you were wrong from the very beginning. And this is a small sample size. They're like, bro, you're only reacting off one game. Yeah, because I feel that confident that this is going to be more or less the product moving forward. Okay, yeah, Russ is going to have turnovers. He's a point guard, and of point guards, he's one of the more turnover-prone ones. So, yeah, it comes with the territory. You're going to get a whole lot more good than you do bad with Russ. Let's call it what it is. And nobody else calls the other players who are actually league leaders in turnovers. Nobody brings up their turnovers. Apparently, Russell is the only player that has turnovers in the NBA. It's how people talk about it. Because even over the last couple of years, he was not the leader in total turnovers, nor he was the leader in turnovers per game. But nobody calls those other players out. So I don't want to hear that shit. Keep it consistent. I'm so happy for Russ that he can get back to being himself. I'm so happy for Russ that he has a better coach that understands how to utilize them and bring players together. I'm so happy for Russ that he is in a position and a place where people want him, where he has an all-star player in Paul George that he played before. And when he played with Paul George had the best season of his career. He was the MVP candidate alongside with Russ. Paul George respects Russ. Paul George wants Russ there. He probably had to convince Kawhi Leonard a little bit and the rest of the people, and they were on board. And I think the Clippers are going to be better moving forward with Russell Westbrook, and I'm just so happy to see him thrive and be in his element again, because I was sick and tired of the slander and the disrespect. And no matter what, even when Russ had good games, people would still find ways to try to knock him down. I don't like that shit. I don't. Happy for him. And I'm a Laker fan. And I'm also a Russ fan, but I'm unbiased and I call it how it is. Russ wasn't even the worst problem on the Lakers. Now you see where you got him. You got him with people that can slash to the basket. A big that's willing to slash to the basket more. He's not as talented as Anthony Davis, a Plumlee, but you see him going straight to the basket instead of hanging around trying to shoot jumpers so much. And then you got Russ surrounded with people that can actually shoot the basketball. Wow. I always said Russ needs pick and roll people and Russ needs shooters. And you'll see him in his full element. I'm happy to see where these teams move forward. Clippers were my finals pick. Like I said, before the season started, and even with the trade of Kevin Durant, I'm not giving up on the Clippers. I'm sticking with my pick. I'm not switching to the Suns. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, and I also have another video out highlighting the entire game of that 176-175 whatever you want to call it, spectacle. Yeah, I have a video for that. You can check that out if you want to see the full game highlights. And I'll put the link to that video in the description of this one, all right? Take care. Thanks for watching. Peace.